Despite being set in the 31st century, the television series Futurama is just as much about the past as it is the future, as core themes of the show include the positives and negatives of evolution, both the benefits and consequences of technological advances, and, ultimately, the failure of humanity to learn from the past. Fittingly, when it came to the theme music, series creator Matt Groening wanted something that was futuristic in nature but rooted in the past, and he found exactly what he was looking for in a 1967 song, composed by French musical revolutionary Pierre Henry. Unfortunately, the show couldn't get the rights to use the song. However, they were able to sample a portion of it and use the rest of the composition as inspiration for what would become one of the best and most iconic theme music for a television series. Christopher Ting is an American composer who has worked in both film and television. He has composed music for several television series, including Suits, the Knight Rider remake, and Rescue Me, though arguably his best and most memorable work was for Futurama, specifically for having composed the iconic music for the series. Remarkably, the intro, thanks largely to the music, is as distinct and iconic as Futurama's sister show, The Simpsons. However, while The Simpsons got legendary film and television composer Danny Elfman to compose the music for the series, Futurama went with the lesser-known composer Ting. Although he was given creative freedom, Groening already had a good idea of what kind of sound that he wanted, specifically Pierre Henry's 1967 song, Psyche Rock. After Groening's efforts to secure the rights to the song failed, he approached Ting to come up with something similar in nature, which Ting definitely achieved, but not without controversy. Henry was a French composer who is best known for his distinct and, at the time, highly unusual use of sounds produced by various, often non-musical objects, and integrating the noise into music. Henry was a pioneer of musique concrète, the art of recording everyday sounds and turning them into musical collages.
All over Europe, it was fashionable to make music out of the most unlikely things.
Specifically, in regards to Psyche Rock, Henry's techniques of combining rock music with electronic tones, beeps, and distortions was a precursor to the digital sampling that is widely used in music today. Unfortunately, it was only in the late 90s when Henry finally received at least some of the acclaim he deserved for his work, when Psyche Rock was remixed by the DJ Fatboy Slim for his The Fatboy Slim Norman Cook Collection album, and later sampled by Ting for Futurama's theme music. While Fatboy Slim's version was universally praised, some felt that Ting's homage to Henry was so similar to the original song that it should be considered at best a remix, and, at worst, outright plagiarism. Adding to the plagiarism argument is the fact that Ting also made use of the Amen break, which is a drum break that has widely been sampled in numerous music genres. It comes from the 1969 track Amen, Brother, an instrumental interpretation of the gospel standard Amen, recorded by the American soul group The Winstons, and released as a B-side of the 1969 single Color Him Father. Ultimately, despite the inspirations and samples behind it, Ting's theme music for Futurama should still be appreciated as a work of art in its own right. Ting always maintained that the music was intended to be an ode to Henry's original, and, despite the samples, Ting created something that's fun and unique, that perfectly paired with the craziness of the show Futurama.
Go, man, go!
Additionally, the Amen break has been sampled numerous times, oftentimes in rap music, something which fits perfectly with Futurama, given the influence rap music had on the show, as much as the writing staff were fans of classic rap music.
Hey, Bender gonna make some noise with your hard drive scratched by the Beastie Boys!
As was the voice actor behind Bender, John DiMaggio, who frequently expressed his love of beatboxing, both on the show and in real life, with his comedy duo Red Johnny and the Round Guy. Ultimately, when Henry wrote Psyche Rock, he was trying to make something that transcended time, as was Groening when he created Futurama, as the show took issues of the present, problems of the past, and prospects of the future, and used all those elements to pose questions and suggest answers to timeless questions. Packaged in an elaborate, seemingly nonsensical cartoon world, the show Futurama is just as important now, even more than 20 years since it first aired, due to the intricate and powerful legacy it created, just like the song that inspired the show's theme music.